What's up guys, Steve here. I get a lot of videos about how I sort my raw cards, how I do all the things, how I prepare them for listing, how I do everything. And eventually we will get through every single part of like a whole sort of card store online ecosystem of how everything gets done. But for now, I'm going to answer a few questions about how I prepare the cards to be listed. Now, everyone has their own way. There is no right or wrong way actually to list cards. I'm just going to go through how I do it. And if you have a way where you think is more efficient or better, or just a way that you really like, definitely put a comment down the bottom and just let me know, or send me a message on Instagram if you think that I can improve. Like, this is just how I do it and I really enjoy it. So on the right here, we have an already sorted box of cards kind of ready to be listed. They've gone through the whole cycle of just sorting and everything. They're ready to be listed. So just the last step of these is just for me to condition check them and just to put them as either near mint, played, or damaged on my single card store. That's pretty much it. And on the left side here, we have cards that I haven't even touched. As soon as I get cards in, I usually just, sort them by color. So this is all the, purple ones, psychic ones. I usually put psychic and fairy in the same box because it just doesn't really feel like there's that many fairy cards for me to have, a specific fairy section. And a lot of older psychic cards and fairy cards are mixed into each other, but we'll get through that later. So right here, we have a bunch of water type cards that I've already sorted. So we have a numeral at the front, starts with A. They're not perfectly alphabetical sorted, but I just put the A's with each other just before I list them. So we got these two water Arceus, Delta species Altaria, Articuno cards, you know how it works. Just a bunch of A, water type all the way to the end. And then we're on to the B, Blastoise, a bunch of cool cards. Ooh, Expedition. I could look at these all day, to be honest. I sometimes waste so much time just like looking at the cards. Ooh, Blastoise EX, that's a good one. What else we got there? Ooh, Blastoise. Okay. So you get it. And I'm just going to show you just how I do it. I mean, this isn't, this isn't some sort of like crazy knowledge, right? Like, I'm just putting things alphabetically. But I'll kind of explain what I do during and then afterwards, right? So, just the same, we got all the psychic type cards. So we got a Hypno card, Slowpoke. I just started off, and then I just start building the alphabet. This is easy stuff, right? Everyone knows this. Some of the Pokemon I can't even remember straight away, so I really struggle sometimes. Like sometimes it's definitely a really good learning process. Just to like, is this Spoink? That's Spoink, right? So yeah, we have all these cards. So what I would do is I would go through all of them afterwards. After the sorting, I'm not going to do a whole video on sorting. It's going to be a short and sweet one. Afterwards, I have them in their alphabetical order. And then I just pick out, all their numeral cards or all the A's. And then I kind of look at them for condition check. We'll get a bit closer here, move these out of the way. These cards are very beautiful. And the way I'll do it is I have my card shop set up to be played, near mint, and damaged. That's it. Played, near mint, damaged. I don't think you need many more things. eBay has their own conditions and they're pretty much the same. So I'm happy with the ones that I've chosen. So, I got this card here. I'll just check them real quick. Any card that has a tiny bit of edge or anything, I pretty much put as like played. If you ever want to, like, if you ever ask someone that does look at my like raw card single shop, you will notice that pretty much every single card I put up there is played or damaged. As I won't call things near mint unless they're like PSA 8, 9, 10. Like, it's just not even close. Like this card right here. This card looks pretty good to me. It does have a little bit of a scratch up the top. What card is it? Oh, it's pretty good. It's close. I'm happy with that. There's another one here. It's not too bad. Really good. If my near mint cards, I really like them just to have like very, very, very tiny, no edge wear, pretty much no edge wear. Yeah. It can't have any edge wear. It has to have, if it has 1 or 2 dots, definitely it can be passable. I'm not PSA here, right? I'm not giving out gem mint 10s. It's just near mint. But yeah, these cards are actually all really good condition. Okay, this card's really bad. It's got like a really obvious crease going through here. And a card with a crease in my mind can be classified as played. But if the crease is so bad that it affects the way the card looks on the front, I think it's damaged. So that's pretty much where I draw the line. Like, there's like, you have damaged, and then you have played, and they're really close. But like, if it affects the way the card looks on the front of the card, and affects the appeal of the card, it's damaged for me. If there's cards, I don't think I have an example here, but you know what I mean? That's just how I do it. And then I just put them in piles, near mint, played, and damaged. And then when I go to list my cards, I just list all the near mint ones at the same time. These look so beautiful. It's actually unbelievable how good this card looks on camera. But that's just a little thing. So I'm not gonna, sort all these cards out on video right now, as I kind of like to, listen to music, watch a TV show or something, just have it on the side while I do the sorting. But that's pretty much the thing we do with the raw cards. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I hope I helped you out. There was someone who did ask me, hey, Steve, can you just quickly explain the process of how you do the cards before you list them? Now, if you do want another video of how I actually list the items, I can do that. I do it a little bit different. I do it a little bit different than most people. I use variation listings on eBay, and I learned that from my good friend Trainer JI, and he really loves them, and I never really used to use them, and I started using them, and they're amazing. I'm not saying you have to use them. I think the average person who sells on eBay and might put up 20 cards a week, don't bother with variations. It's a waste of your time. But, if you're doing 50 to 100 to 200 to 300, definitely think about it. It is a lot more work. So you will be able to get less cards listed, which means less sales. But over time, you will save time, because I can get these 4 originals up really fast, all in the same listing already done, because I already have the card listed, as compared to someone who has to make 4 separate listings. It's kind of different. So whatever floats your boat. But apart from that, that's it. I'm going to go through all this, do all this work. You guys get to click off and do something fun. So hope you enjoy this video. If you want to know anything about card selling, card sorting, everything, feel free to ask. Always here. Thanks for watching.